For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Go beyond the distorted codes of the draconian matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. Introducing Mexico's only harmonic egg, operated by Hunas Maroyata and Ma'aikuta. For all of your health support needs, be it physical or emotional, sessions are available now both in Playa del Carmen and online. To book your session, head to www.apapachar.earth.
Well. Hey. Sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. Duplicitous Maximus. A duplicitous Maximus unrata to you all. And what the heck am I talking about? Duplicitous Maximus. We'll get through that in a moment, but just have a listen to that sound. Duplicitous Maximus. I have no idea why I'm speaking Greekish. But welcome to you all, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds, on this very sunny, incredibly temperate, moderate temperature over here at PDC, at the Playa of Light. Yes, I'm feeling a little bit gangsters today, hence the duplicitous behavior to the Maximus, let me say. Let's see who's here. Let's check out. Let's see who's here. Okay, wow, this is a list that's growing quite rapidly as we are entering this show. Did I say show? The sharing. I know about a show. Maybe it's a bit of a show. Maybe I'm being a bit of a show off. And maybe I am. And maybe it's to the Maximus. And it's okay. But I'm very glad that you're all here. Anyway, at least I got someone to talk to. Huna Tamake, you in the house?
I am.
Like your microphone's 5x5. Are we 5x5?
Yes. With
the
asparagus rubber band.
With the asparagus microphone, I'll have you know. The asparagus, the infamous popular asparagus rubber band. Are we 5x5? We're all good. The screen's not jumping around, and I'm not doing any stupid things here right now. Well, probably maybe I am, but okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, let me just welcome you all with this offering. I enjoy this offering. One must receive a gift and offer the said gift. We make this offering at this time for all of the duplicitous and nefarious actions that are happening around the world, and we invite those energies to return to service. As a reminder that everything serves, okay? It's too late. Everything serves. Everything is serving right now, and this is today's show in the Golden Gates, the rituals of the Healing Lagoon. In a way, we're going to kind of get around in a roundabout way. We're going to kind of get to that subject from a variety of duplicitous trajectories and angles. Okay, but anyway, let me begin by thanking you very much and saying a great warm wawa to Shona Marie that sings. Huna Tawaho, Bella Superstar there in the great Tanimaro, land of the long white dragon. And you have guessed right, it is sunny, warm and temperate. What would you say? About 70 degrees, Tamaki-ish?
Centigrade. Well, I have the centigrade. It's 29.
29.
Celsius,
there you go. That's up in the high 20s, isn't it? And that's winter, sweet dear ones. That is winter in the Playa of Light. Welcomings to Mahariwa Ata over there in Utah. Wawa, Richard Osterman. Richard, you're from the Manitoba. You're from Manitoba there. Good afternoon to you, Richard, from the, let me say, Manitoba, which is the reservation in Manitoba. That's just what I remember, the Manitoba. Tarohana from Vancouver Island, good morning. Kathleen Scully, Huna Matoka in Golden Bay, in the land of the long white dragon, and a little place called Golden Bay. Wow, thank you so much. And the Golden Bay, in the day of the Golden Gates here today, and the sharing of the ways of the Golden Gates. Tara Scott, and welcome, Tara. You will be, and actually Tara will be here in less than a month, is it? In a month? Almost? In about a month. And Tara's coming in to become sealed. She's going to be sealed in person and become Huna. And I'm so grateful. Thanks for visiting with us today, Tara. It's awesome. You're all set up. Your dates are all set up for the seal. Your flights are all booked for your travel, and your accommodations all taken care of. You've done a great job getting all that set up. And I look forward to performing that and completing that engagement for the seal. Thank you so much. Natalie Swickle from Michigan. Welcome. From cold Michigan. Oh, is it cold in Michigan? Yes, it's cold in Michigan. It's November. I don't envy you, but welcome, Natalie. And Thomas Lynch, always good to see you here, Thomas, and always grateful for your perspectives and everyone's perspective. But for Thomas's, let me say, input. Diane Zapek. Oh, yes, Diane. Welcome, Diane. You from Jupiter, Florida. Now, I know Jupiter, Florida very well. I've been there several times over the years and have done a number of seals and workshops, believe it or not, in Jupiter. And I understand you're all booked up for your seal, too. Are you not, Diane? Is it your seal? I think that seal is going to be this coming week, is it not? Fantastic. Lisa, welcome. Watu, over to you. Watu, welcome. Good to see you again. Watu. And Pina Garafano. Pina, pineapple Garafano, pineapple. No, I'm just messing. I don't mean to be like butchering that, but pina, I mean, it's one of my favorite juices. Okay, I can, I wake up in the morning and I believed I found my beach. When I wake up in the morning, I believe I've found my beach. If you can't get no coconuts, you can't get no guava. What you really got to look for is a pineapple. Anyway, there's a song coming on that. Welcome, Pina from Sussex, UK. And who else we got here? Gerwin. Is it right? Or Jerwin? Or is it Herwin? Gerwin? Jerwin, what's going on with this controller? Huna Takiwari. More like it. I can say that. Gerwin. Huna Takiwari from South Wales. Welcome. And Natalie Swickle. Pina is Italian short for Japina. Is that with a G sound or an H sound? I'm at it. I told you I was coming to got my hat on backwards. I'm a big gangster. And hello there to Huna Waritusa, Huna Ritu, who, sweet dear ones, is just down the road and around the corner. who was visiting the Playa of Light for a few days, and grateful to her as she had participated in the Mass Dragon ride. And angry dad. Oh, why so angry, Dad? And Dad, why are you so angry? Was that Huna?
Did you see who just popped in?
Yeah, it was wonderful. Well, I knew angry dad, and we have a big, warm welcome to Aaron Lyons. Peace, friends of light. Thank you, sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloved Aaron Lyons from Aaron Lyons TV. Sweet dear ones, we have a celebrity in the house tonight. And yes, no, it's not me. It is Aaron Lyons, and we're looking forward to doing more interviews and some shows with Erin and her podcast and with her friends and community. Is looking like around the end of the month we'll be doing some of that. So I can't wait. Post haste. Duplicitus maximus. I can't wait. And also like to thank Erin for becoming taking the course in the Dragon Masters. I'm so excited. And I'm looking forward to, let's say, being with you in your graduation in the Dragon Masters Intensive next June. Okay, Wawa. So Wawa to you. I'm glad you're here. Grateful. Sweet dear ones, this is interactive and live, as you know. If you have a question and you want an answer, I try to enforce this. If you want an answer, I invite you to come onto the stream. We give you the link and you ask the question directly. Okay, and you know this, but I've always got to say this. So don't be scared of me. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to worry about. You will be seen. And this is the time for us to be seen. As you know, I always say this, right? So if you have a question, it's all good. I love talking to you directly, face to face, sweet dear ones. That's how we do it up in here in the live and interactive Huna Flash TV, where our theme today is the Golden Gates and the Healing Lagoon, rituals of the Healing Lagoon. Okay, before we get into all of that, do we have any news we want to give out today? Anything special today? Huna Tamaake.
Well, one of our Hunas has a show now called The Bunker that's coming out.
Fabulous. Let's play that.
Yes. Yeah, we have his little promo for that, so I'm going to play that.
We got a little promo. Huna Mareka, a.k.a. David Mahoney from Marbella, Spain. As you know, you may know him.
It's not playing the audio. It's just got music in it. I don't know why it's not playing the audio.
This is Huna's new show over there in Marbella, Spain. The Bunker. Look at it. It's cool. That is a cool setup. It's underground.
And those are all of his vehicles, aren't they?
Those are all of his vehicles, his cars. I know that garage very well.
And I was just saying yesterday to you that you're going to end up on his show. And what did he say to you last night?
What did he say to me last night? There's a spot on my couch for you.
Yeah.
And I look forward to being over there in the early part of the coming months here. Share another conversation with Huna Mareka, the one who takes sweet things from there to over there. That's what Mareka means. You know, when he was sealed, because his last name is Mahoney and he's Irish, right? He was thinking that, okay, it's got to be something called Huna Mahoney, like honey, right? The golden honey. I said, close, but not like infinitely apart, infinite difference, okay? We will speak to the sweetness, but we will speak to it this way. And then as we went through the ceremony and the seal, the sound of the nameless essence came in, and it came in at Mareka. Ma meaning first light. Re meaning of the royal family. Ka meaning of the firstborn. Also, the combination of Reka also means sweet. So the sweetness of the first light, which that he carries from one place to another. and it's certainly how the man is. As I share this with you, right, I'm sharing this alignment of the seal with you. When I go through the seal, and what is the seal? Well, source element ascension light, an activation ceremony to activate the Huna, and the Huna is a nameless essence. Though it has a sound, right? It has a sound. Light makes a sound, and it is a nameless sound. So it's not like you're getting stamped into a passport. None of that nonsense. You're not getting your name written on a birth certificate. None of that nonsense either. Okay, it's the sound of light. And the only way that you can be with it is to, and to understand it, is you really have to open up. And there's such a super intelligent level to this sharing of the seal, to this activation of the seal, and a removing and a breakdown and an undoing of pieces that do not serve, to find the light that does serve. That is part of the thing that is going on with the seal. Okay, so Richard from the PA Manitoba suggests that sound is light slowed down. Very poignant, and I like that expression. The sound is light slowed down. So that's Huna Mareka. That's the seal, part of the seal. It's much more than that. I can't tell you exactly, because you never know until you're sitting down and doing the thing. Now, before I go on with it, there is the matter of the question from the past week. So our weekly wisdom from the House of Huna, whereby the question offered to everybody online was that you had to answer, what is the answer to this wisdom? Okay. And the question put to everybody was, from the stillness comes the sound. From the sound comes the knowing. From the knowing comes the what? That was the question. What is next? What comes? If from the stillness comes the sound, from the sound comes the knowing, and from the knowing comes what? So I'm going to answer that after a little while. I know people have been putting forward their answers to this all week. I've got hundreds of answers for that, quite elaborate, duplicitous, maximus, immenseness answers in all directions, and it's great. It's a lot of fun, turning out to be one of the fun things to do. And we have some answers here, and Kathleen Scully, there's action, and Healing with Laurie, action, and Richard's got being. Okay, these are your answers. I'm talking about my answers, but okay, we're going to get all up into that. Welcome, Huna, Brigitte from Norway. Wawa to you in Norway. Okay, let me get at this subject. Let me get up in here on this, the Golden Gates. Within my family, the family I have recently become an extended part of, we recently, let's say, I won't say suffered. I will say we are currently celebrating the passing of a wonderful man, a wonderful Huna, someone who I've only had a brief sharing of time with, of a moment with, and we still are going through the process of bidding this wonderful person a farewell and celebrating his time. And so what came up, what came through after, you know how you may sit and you may talk about the times when, and understand the person's life, and also this person was a Huna. Okay, he was also a Huna. And we talked about how is Huna affected the field around us, how he was what he was like, and then expanded, how his expanded self was like, how his nameless, the nameless one came forth and expanded on in his field and extended his field around us. So we're talking about how these things were, you talk about these things, right? And so I thought about, you know what, I want to share about the Golden Gates, a ritual, a ritual from the Healing Lagoon. This is Lemurian. This is a Lemurian ceremony. It is a Pleiadian ceremony. This is the Healing Lagoon technology. Excuse me. The Golden Gates is a ritual that I have been passing around, talking about and sharing to only a few people over these last couple of years. That when we're able to, when we have our system set up, the Golden Gates is a beautiful ceremony of the washing of the body. Okay, so the washing and the cleansing of the body of the person who has traveled on, and that the family, the loved ones, get to participate in the washing of the body and the cleansing and the celebration of this, of being able to pass this person through the healing waters, very powerful healing waters, because this is a ritual. So the waters are returned to 0 point and allow the body to pass through for the cleansing and any cleansing that's taking place, and undoing and any reversals to remain with what is only light and the highest of love. And being able to do this ritual here on the ground in a beautiful space. Picture this, if you will. Imagine this, if you will, this beautiful space. Healing lagoon in the jungle, in a sacred place, surrounded by the ancestors in stone and in wood, if you prefer other types of adornments and anything that you feel that is such holds sacred space for this beautiful being. Yes, Birgit, it's a beautiful ritual. I shared this for a while. It's something that I'm going to deliver at the School of Light when we put together the school and offer this at the House of Huna. A beautiful healing lagoon of Lemurian technology. And so the family participates in clearing and bringing the beautiful memories in the skin, the memories in the DNA, hands-on with body wrapped in linen, coming through the healing lagoon. Right? This is an incredible, yes, it is a privilege. Incredible privilege. It's an incredible honor to be able to share this moment with your loved one, and not just, those people who are in a cold, square, damp morgue down in the basement somewhere where they're jabbing a bunch of needles and putting all these chemicals into you to maintain the body's physical presence. Now, that can still be done in some way. It's very sacred and it can be done in some way. Okay, this is called this process of celebrating with your loved one is called a tangi. Tangi. We speak to this as tangi in the Lemurian. This is called tangi, which is a 3-day celebration and a remembering and an offering and a gifting and a releasing. Okay, I'm reminded of these 4 codes to share with you. Just listen to these 4 codes. Okay, just listen. It may come to you what they are, but just listen. You may remember, so just listen deeply. Ho ni, the gift from the tears of life. Ta ni, the tears from the dragon. Tears of the dragon. Okay. Ho ni, ta ni, ha ni. Tears from the celebration of knowing the person of living and of who has lived. Tears from the living and the lived. Celebration of the life. Ha ni. And ra ni. Tears from heaven. Heaven on earth. Ra ni. Heaven on earth. And so as you pass through the healing waters of this ritual, these codes in the chanting will be and shall be and is repeated throughout. Ho ni, ta ni, ha ni, ra ni, marana, ni marana. Ni marana is an ascension to and a return to the first principles light in the kingdom of heaven through the tears of heaven. The return home through the tears of heaven on the ground here on earth. Ni marana. Through the tears of heaven, you shall return, okay, to the infinite. Ho ni, ta ni, ha ni, ra ni marana. Of course, I'm very vocal about this. I have such duplicitous maximus of these sounds. But you can also sing this through. And you can sing this through. Ho ni, ta ni, ha ni, ra ni marana. However melody you want to come with, but these are the codes. Okay, however you want to come at this is so beautiful. As you are clearing the body and celebrating the healing waters for your loved one to pass through, these are being chanted, these sounds are being sung as part of the ritual. There are other words, there are other sounds of Lemuria and the Lemurian origins. It's beautiful. As much as I am a bull in a china shop sometimes, okay, I do espouse to these types of feelings for the families. I'm one who loves to enjoys putting together the protocols and the pieces of Lemuria to share. Yes, Thomas, a lullaby, pure innocence. Absolutely. Okay, I'm sharing this with you because perhaps you are ready to do this. Perhaps this is a service you can offer. I would just say, be duplicitous with yourself and others who want to be together in on this. Go and do it. Go and do it. Bring it to our society. Remind them of the beauty. Remind them of the beauty when they were here and as they were passing. Remind them of this beauty at a moment of such emotion and such tears of the dragon, we say, and tears of joy. Let it be the tears of joy. Let it be of the muki muki, the missing and the yearning and the desire to see this person again and not wanting them to go, but allowing them to travel through the healing waters, the healing lagoon, as I always said, through to the golden gates. Perhaps this person will be cremated, will enter through the door of fire, and the burn off will take place, and you can create that which is the blueprint crystal of the ashes of this person, so this person's energy can be held and memorized and gifted to all those who are arriving here from that person's lineage. Of course, they hear it, Richard. They know it. They will smile. They're watching. You think they're gone and just gone off and not even thinking of you? Of course they are. They are still here visiting with you until the time is such that will be called further on. Because we speak in these sounds of the highest vibrations, they penetrate through the barricades and the blockades and the veil straight directly to the heart of all. seen and unseen. I guarantee you, I'm duplicitous in this affair. I'm all about that. So, as you're listening to me, sharing this with you, we were honored, the family was honored this past week or so with the invitation to help and to put the hands on and wash and cleanse and say goodbye to their and invite the travel of the journey to their loved one by the laying of their hands through the water. And so I reminded the family that there is this opportunity that we refer to as the Golden Gates, a ritual of the Healing Lagoon. Now, I don't know, maybe some of you remember this. Maybe you've seen it in a show somewhere. It is somewhat of a showstopper. I'm duplicitous in that fact. I love shows. I want this to be big for you. I want this to be beautiful. Like, why not? Everything else is going on. We must have some beauty in the house. Let's just have some beauty in the house. Even at this moment when all this nonsense is carrying on, of course it all serves, but let's have some beauty in this house. And as they are being cared for this way, the memory will be eternal. This is what we call the waidua, eternal memory. The connection of the DNA and the stargates within the body and without the body, outside of the body, to the highest frequency. So now, waidua. Yes. Okay, waidua, the eternal memory. These are Lemurian times when we also not only utilize the Healing Lagoon for the Golden Gates, but, sweet dear ones, the Healing Lagoon was also utilized for the birthing of our children. You think about this now. We have been birthing our children in the oceans and in the waters for millions of years. And over the millions of years, in many places, in sacred places, it's known now, still known today, and especially in the land of the Okapi, in the land of the Tuatara, in the land of the Kahara, that which is Africa. And many lands may have at some stage adopted this. And so when we were utilizing and working with the Healing Lagoon or for the Golden Gates, it was also for the birth of the golden child, right? The golden child. Remember that? And so we would birth our children with the whales and the dolphins and the beings of the aquatic nations, of the mer, come through the stargates of the dolphins. This allowed for the high vibrations to continue and hold. And through this stage, the umbilical cord will not be severed until, as the time is right, to sever the life-giving cord, the cord of light, the ribbon of light, the golden cord at the Golden Gates for the golden child of light. And so we maintained the baggage, the luggage, let me say. We maintained the luggage and the child and the cord and the connection as part of the sustenance and medicines, healing medicines for the child. And this was our way. The golden ribbon, the umbilical cord was never cut straight away in the old times. We kept it for as long as possible, and was even eaten and consumed because of its rich and important nutrients within it, consumed by the mother, and the child would be fed the cord because of its nutrients. It's vaccines. already having self-vaccinated through the system, the golden light, through the healing lagoon, all the codes within the water, and the codes with all the star beings supporting it, the Star Nation medicine. Just think about this for a moment, okay? So it's not only through the sharing through the tears of the muki muki, but also as the child is entering through into the atmosphere, being cleansed through the healing lagoon by not being by being in the atmosphere but not of the atmosphere. You understand me? This is Lemurian. This is a Lemurian thing, a Pleiadian thing. This is our thing. Okay, this is our thing. This is how we maintained our DNA. Yeah? This is not Adam and Eve, and it's not a laboratory of Adam and Eve. This is the healing lagoon. Okay, the highest vibration technology known to exist through the healing lagoon. No need for laboratories of Adam and Eve, unless you had a specific manipulation that you are about. And that's what Adam and Eve was all about, a manipulation. Many times, over many hundreds of thousands of years, not just the last 8,000 years, a lot longer than that. And that's why the healing lagoon was being brought back as well. It had been around for a long time, and I've been talking about it for a minute now. Just want to remind you, you know what I'm saying? Let's be duplicitous in this act, in this affair of beauty and life and child of light, the seal of source element ascension light, the sound of the nameless one that cannot be interfered and cannot be interrupted and needs no protection from nothing and no one and anything. All energies pass through the child of light, the being of light. There is no need for protections. You can put that away now. Childish games. You know what I'm saying? So the golden gates and the rituals of the healing lagoon is protocols that we can share with you. The House of Huna has been sharing these anyway for the past number of years now, a bunch of years. All right. I used to share them in the workshops I used to have over the last 10 years. Sometimes I forget about them. I even forget that I carry them and can share them, but it's like whatever, when they come up, it comes up. You know what I'm saying? I am still duplicitous in this affair. So think about it. Put it on your list of things to do with your projects that's coming up. These projects you got coming up. I know you got some humanitarian projects, and make this thing one of them. Make this modality one of them. The golden gates. The healing waters are the golden gates. A person not only can be cleared through the door of fire, cremated, but also even to take the person to ground at the tree. If you can manage that, plant and to plant seed the beings DNA to the earth through the systems of the trees and Mother Earth, planet and Mother Matea. Okay, planet of the new light, Mother Matea. I'd been wanting to share this for a minute now. I'm glad it came up. Perhaps not the best moment, but okay, it's fine. Let's share with you. We talk about this in the family. We talked about this a little bit, and they expressed their feelings on it as well. So make this part of something that you can offer as a service. You will need some knowledge and wisdom behind it, because this ain't just any old water in the lagoon and you go over and grab water out of the lagoon. No, it ain't like that. There are things to ensure and guarantee the water remains at the 0 point level. It requires a couple of bits of knowledge, all right? And some of you might say, okay, there's the rub right there. What's Luna going to say? She said, oh, you're going to charge us to get that code, Luna? No, I'm not. I'm going to share those. I'm going to share that. See? But as you're offering the service, you may ask for compensation for the service. It's not for the service, it's for your time. You got to put the effort in and guarantee that it's a good time for everybody. So that is the cost that it will take for you to deliver it. Thomas, the rub. No, I'm going to share the protocol. Not here right now. I'll put it together on a nice invitation card and a nice thing for you to read. But your effort is going to be presenting it in a way. So you will need to find an incredible vibration, land with the vibration and sacred space. Maybe you're not going to want to do it in a square building in the middle of the urban area. Maybe you do. I don't know. You decide. It's your challenge. Maybe you're already the owner of a morgue and a funeral parlor. Parlor? What is a parlor? Why do they always call it a funeral parlor? Just cleared that out. Why do they call it a funeral parlor? It's like that's a parlor is like a, and they're like a saloon kind of show kind of thing, I suppose. Anyway, we utilize what we utilize for the water is something that you're not familiar with. And I know you're not yet. That's called the crystal of the dream time, which is known as the Kahara. It is required for the guarantee of the highest frequencies and vibrations, short of putting a whale or a dolphin in the water with you. Okay. We'll talk more about the crystal Kahara and the crystal of the dream time sometime later. But that is a requirement that I'm stating you must utilize. It is so much more powerful than salt, really. Borax, salt, not even close. Sorry, Tala Khmer, that's not even close. Salt, bath with borax, not even. Much higher vibration than that. So, Golden Gates, go ahead and put that together. If you have any questions, I see we got a lot of comments. Let's see if we can get a question out of you here directly. Come on in. You don't have to have a question. You just want to come in and say, "Hey, what's up?" You have a comment. Let's hear it. We got the link right there. There's the link right there. That link gets you directly into the stream with me directly here. As you come in, just make sure to mute the volume on your YouTube or your Facebook, okay, just so that it doesn't loop. Okay, if you just want to clean mold off the body, then okay, fine. Borax, baking soda, soap and water. I'm talking about an honoring. I'm not talking about scrubbing the toilet. I'm talking about an honoring, not scrubbing the toilet, to make it special. And the crystal of this dream time is hugely special when you get a hold of it. When if you can, and we can give you the address to get a hold of the Kahara. It's the comet. It's the crystal from the comet that created the Gulf of Mexico, for crying out loud. It's in the millions and millions of years that it's been here. I know that you don't know about it. You weren't meant to until now. I will honor your body at a much higher level, Tella, with the crystal dust from the dream time, directly from the comet. How's that for an honoring? I'm talking about the golden gates, not the brass gates. I'm talking about the golden gates, not the copper gates. I'm talking about the golden gates, the diamond gates, not the stainless steel gates or made of chrome. I'm talking about honoring at the highest levels, not scrubbing the toilet with borax and every other thing. I know you are, Teller. Yeah, of course you are, Teller. Of course you're a diamond heart. It's not what I'm saying. Listen to my words, okay? It's duplicitous. This is a ritual from the healing lagoon, not from just your heart. It is from the healing lagoon, and it requires the Kahara. You'll understand the 48th dimension when what I'm talking about. Be with me on this, okay? Just say yes, all right? That's all you got to do. Say yes. You're arguing with me all the way. Duplicitous we are. We can be, for sure, in the Maximus. Hey, here goes another one. I know who I am. You don't know me. That's what you're saying to me, Teller? You're coming on here and you start throwing at me? That's not the way we do things, Teller. You want to come on and talk like that to me, why don't you come on into my face? I know you have. Let's do it again. Just say yes. Going around the bush with borax. Who the heck wants borax? Nobody wants borax. Thank you for the sharing. Thomas is laughing. Of course, what I'm reiterating, okay? Something that you don't know, I want you to know. And you do not know Kahara. You don't even know the language. Okay, so just let me share with you. All right, and let me share the Kahara with you so you know what you do not know. You know? I do remember, Teller. Now, I'm going to come on and let's go again if you want to. Did we talk about Kahara before? Come on, kid.
We may have. This is also a nice little plug for the Light Shaman, where you can actually get this stuff. One of our sponsors, she sent mine in this beautiful little bag.
Thank you.
And there's a little tag that comes with it that talks about the crystal grains. Let me get this out of the bag.
This is the crystal of the dream time. This is pure, what we call the Kahara. This is pure crystal. And these are gathered over, the Huna gathers these from the special place where the crystal arrives, and it comes from directly the comet. You can argue about me all day long, as maybe you're lying, maybe it just looks like sand. You have no idea until you start working with this, right? But I'm just sharing with you. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Wouldn't steer you in anything in the wrong direction. But this is what we utilize also when we are doing our work at the at the stargates, the sacred places. The vibration is way hundreds of times more powerful than salt and borax. Let me tell you, right? But Kahara, which means the crystal of the dream time. Can you show that again, please?
Yes, and a request has been made by Hirimata that I share a story, but this is, it looks like sand.
Yeah, it looks like sand, but it's not sand, sweet dear ones. When you put this in your hand, it's like so powdery and it's incredible. Yeah. Incredible. Go ahead. Yeah, share the story from Hirimata.
We were getting prepared for a mission in Turkey, and I was on my way to Turkey and stopped in Vienna overnight and stayed with Matatu. And she took me around Vienna. This is my first time in the country. And it's New Year's Eve. So there's nighttime mass going on. And we go into a St. Michael's church. I don't remember the exact name. And they're doing mass and we're walking around. We find a funny portal on the wall. And then we're walking around and then we find there's a little crypt in the floor. And usually people are not able to go up there and actually look at it. But the little barrier was down. So Matatu goes up with the little bit of Kahara and puts it down into a hole that's in the floor. And they say that this crypt has Saint Michael in it. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. But what I can say is as soon as she did that, the priest started coughing while giving the sermon.
Amazing. What date was that again?
That was New Year's Eve Gregorian New Year's Eve last year. So that was the 31st.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Kotahara, you can you hold the pouch and the product thing up together that you can get from the Huna at lightshaman.earth.
And there she is. There she is right there.
Oh, there she is.
Kahi Hoe.
Hi, Huna.
This beautiful little bag.
Huna. Kahi Hoe. She has the website lightshaman.earth.
It's in the description.
And you can talk to the Huna. She will also have some stories for you about it. She has been incredibly doing work with the Kotahara around the planet and in communities. And so she is well versed in this as well, shared from the Dragon Masters knowledge. Okay, thanks, Huna. Yeah, I'm getting all duplicitous, Tella. Don't worry, I'm not upset at you. Just let's just try to sometimes when I'm sharing about these things, I want only the highest, and the information. Some information is not known, such as the Kotahara. It's not known to you. I know it's not known to you. We're trying to share this with you. So you're used to the salt, you're used to borax, but you're not used to Kahara. And it is something to get used to and it's something to use. You will find out just how incredible it is.
I'm waiting on the mic.
These things, just because I'm sharing information that is an upgrade. I'm sharing upgrades. I won't share anything that is you already know. I know that you know about salt and borax. Hello, everyone knows that one. Trust me. Hello, Richard.
Hey, is my mic on?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. I don't know. I'm not on my phone, as you can see. I'm on my laptop here, but
It's all good.
I really liked what you're sharing. I'm sorry I get excited. I talk loud too. So
it's fine.
Remember to.
We got used to you, Richard.
Well, I tied up the fakey here, so it's not.
Nice. You got the yes, top notch.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and so, anyways, to my point was that you were talking about the Golden Gates, and to me, it reminds me of when I came into this life. I remember the hug and the Golden Gates send off. It was like in a sunset kind of atmosphere. I remember that moment, coming in. So you come through the Golden Gates coming into the body. And when you leave, you want to hit the Golden Gates on the way out. So you want to be of that high vibration leaving. So as you are working with the body, you are ancestrally taking on the vibration of all the lessons that they could not complete in this life, that they may have not succeeded, but it is now ours to finish. So we take on, it's sort of a process so that their vibration is very high when they leave. If you leave in trauma, you don't really go anywhere. You just kind of hang around the earth. It's sort of a low vibrational place to be instead of high vibration. That's all it is, right?
Yeah.
So cool. But I did have a question, but I was going to add to your one point about the powder stuff that you're using.
Yes.
If you've ever taken a mud bath where you soak and wrap in mud, you absorb the minerals into your body, whatever you need, and you don't through the skin, and you actually come out of it rejuvenated, revived, and like energetic. So the body will balance itself. And this powder that you're given and saying take a bath with it, I can really see that. It's like when you put salt in water and then there's still salt in the water, then you get in the tub and then the salt's gone. Well, who got the salt? You did, right? Because the water was already absorbing it. So same thing with this mineral. You absorb it into your body, and it's not like anything here on planet Earth, guys. It's not like you can get it at the drugstore. This is from like outer space coming in for an intention. And now this intention has been brought to the people who have intention on it as well. And so it is being passed through that for us to absorb or not, really. But I think it's a great idea to to try it and experiment with it and see if that it'll cleanse you. It'll do stuff to you. They have no idea, I'm sure. Like, anyways, my question is this.
You're right. But what's interesting about the Kahara is only found in one place in the world.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
So it's like you can go roll around in the mud all over the world. That's fine. But you're not going to be rolling around in Kahara because it's only in one place in the world. And also, of course, it is from outside of light. And so we gather it in the one place. But what's also interesting about the Kahara, I guess there's codes inputted into the crystal, incredible codes input into the crystal. Not to say you don't have those codes in you when you're beyond light. But it's here to amplify and expand and assist in the memory and, of course, highest vibrations and frequencies of that it is. I mean, I work with the Bindi masters and the lamas with this. I had them in a ceremony with me at the Angel and the Sword in Belgium. We had a ceremony of 88 people that I called for that ceremony. And then I had the Lama Bindi master with me, and I had her I placed it in her hand, and then I had her place it into the healing lagoon. These barrels that used to be wine. I had them cut in half and changed to water, and then we put the Kahara in the water for the ceremonies of everybody attending. And she when I put it in her hand, she just went, whoa, this thing is really, and only a little bit, just a touch. And this is a Bindi master, right? This is the top Bindi master in Europe. Okay. She's a Bindi master. She's verified, like she's recognized Bindi master in all of Europe. She lives in Lille, France, and she's very close. We are close, and so we did ceremonies together. And she said, "Where'd you get this from?" I said, "What is this?" I said, "This is the Kahara." And she's like, "Whoa!"
It's surprising. We don't realize how much dark energy we're carrying. Like I get it. I mean, I was raised Roman Catholic, where you don't talk as a kid or you get hit, kind of thing. So, and then became a Mennonite and went against the entire Catholic religion based on Anabaptism. But anyways, long story short being, if you don't know you're carrying some dark energy, this is going to get it anyways. Like, you're going to know that you're not of that vibration is going to get felt. And then you're going to know you still have something else that's maybe not a big deal, but that there is something along the way that has caused you to go against your own nature, and you don't even realize it,
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a good experience. My question to you is this: what in your like, people come up to me and they tell me stuff, and then it just blows my mind, and then I got to figure it out. I got to go, okay, now I got to go learn about this to understand it. But a friend of mine gave me an aura reading, and I said, he was a shaman. I said, yeah, go for it. And I don't read auras. I don't know anything about it. And so he said, yeah, it was my first one. And he stood me up against the white wall, and he read my aura, and he said, he goes, wow, it's golden. And he says, there's no breaks in it. And it's like flames leaping off your body. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, now I got to figure this out, right? So he didn't really understand what he was seeing there, but I kind of get it a little bit now after I've learned it. But what do you understand of that, of the auras? And
maybe perhaps for him it's an optical illusion. Sorry.
I know, but you can. Some people can see the energies. Some people can see spirits. Some people can see all kinds of things. I see a dog whining at me right here. He wants to go.
So here's what I can say to you.
What do you think of that, or what is your thoughts on a golden aura? And they say no breaks, and it's like flames.
Here's what I can say to you. Right? Aura. So you have a voltage field, and you have a voltage electrical body. And you have that. You have a light aura that's emanating from you, and perhaps that is true for you, that you are emanating the golden light in your aura, and everybody does. Everybody has an aspect of that.
Oh yeah.
So it is. If there's no breaks and there's fire in it, then perhaps there's a certain mission that you're required to do, certain things you're required to do here on the planet.
Oh yeah.
And
Just
being here, obviously, you're sharing. And anything further than that is up to your physical self. You decide when you go further with this. You utilize your aura.
I mean, I want to go as far as you can with this experience down here because, like I say, we've been hidden. A lot of it's been hidden from us, and a lot of people don't know what's going on. So I'm appreciating your time.
Oh yeah, that's so good. Well, the other thing I wanted to share was that with the Kahara.
Yeah.
Where was I? I lost my train of thought on it now. I had it a moment ago. Damn, it'll come back. Sorry, I forgot.
No, it's all right. It's
yeah, thanks. No, Richard, thanks. I mean, we do an oral reading of you at some stage. Rather do it in person. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Gotta meet. Right.
Yeah. Just raising funds and looking after things here, but it's kind of I got to get this guy outside. But thank you for your time.
Thanks for visiting, Richard. I always appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, well,
and thank you, Tala for your sharing as well. I don't mean to cut you up, but like let's just what we're talking about is stuff that's not known. Let's try to go along those lines. Stuff that's not known. And yeah, we can have a soap bath. We can have a soap bath any old time of the day, right? What you got there? You're going to have a sacred bath there, Thomas. Be great if we could hand you the Kahara and you bathe in that Nino.
Yeah, I've done it. It's way different.
Oh yeah, just so Huna Kaihoe, and the website is lightshaman.earth, okay? Lightshaman.earth, and she can supply that to you.
So
she's doing incredible with that, so that's amazing. What's that?
You had forgot what you were going to say about the Kahara. Were you thinking of maybe the other applications that we can use it with? Because that was something I was thinking of, because we do have another shameless promo for another Huna that uses the Kahara in his work.
Who?
Hikahima.
Oh, yes. So, sweet dear ones. That's the amazing thing. The Kahara, we also put it into, and it doesn't take much, we put it into paint. And we paint things.
Like your staff.
Think about this. Like one of my projects that I want to do is to paint all the dark cathedrals and castles in all of Europe with the Kahara crystal and white paint. Okay? Think about that. It means you're going to crystallize the buildings, crystallize the structures, raise the vibration. This is what I'm talking about. I already do these things. And we have Huna Hikahima from shiningstar.earth. We happen to have a Huna for everything, okay? Just like an app, we have a Huna for everything. And Huna Hikahima, he has been creating the obelisks and tetrahedrons from wood and painting them and coating it in this white, the white paint, the Kahara paint. Let's just say Kahara paint. They haven't painted in any color, purple, green, whatever, yellow, all kinds of colors. But he's been. I requested one in white, and he created some in white, and so I was grateful for his services and having that done. And it's incredible. It was incredible when we worked with it at Stargate. You see, we work with these things at Stargate. That we would do the maintenance frequencies, and so yes, Thomas, it is duplicitous in the vibration and to the maximus of the distribution of the highest frequencies and vibrations, 48 dimension and higher, okay? 48 strand DNA and 48 dimension, and there they are right there. There's a little picture of them right there. We were just in ceremony in the Dragon Ride the other day, and I set up for the Dragon Ride. Okay? So this is part of what we do. part of my tool set. I carry these in a large case with all of the items that I require for my work that I do at the Stargates, and or whenever I'm taking somebody through the Healing Lagoon, or when I'm doing the seal, I'm going to tie it into all of these. And so when we talk about raising the vibrations of our societies, we can do that quite simply. Or I mean, you can offer your light, but you're probably going to need to sleep sometime, right? Right? You're probably going to need to eat and have a rest, and you go at it again when you're feeling charged. This stuff doesn't ever stop. The Kahara does not ever stop. The vibration and the action of this light it's endless, infinite. So it's always working. Always. It is for me, and I've got a lot of crystals, sweet dear ones. I've got a lot of very big crystals, and I've had a lot, and I've given away a lot. Right? I've got a lot of crystals. But this tiny crystal is the most powerful one I've ever worked with. I have ever worked with, and I've worked with many as anybody has here in this show. In fact, probably more. This one on my fingers here. That red one is the red dragon, the Japanese red dragon stone, and it's very rare. Okay, so I work with a lot of crystals, but I can tell you that the tiny fractal of the Kahara, which is a fractal, is to me the probably the most powerful crystal I've worked with on the planet. That sustains its energy, and it sustains its values. Doesn't ever drop, and it can never be interfered with. So we paint the surface. Can you show that? Do you have another picture? Another angle?
Not from the dragon ride. I
Okay.
don't think I have any. Maybe I can dig around for the Mongolia. I don't know if I have
Mongoose
anything good from that.
The Stargate from Gobi Desert. Yeah, and so one of my missions, part of my humanitarian projects to donate to the world, is to raise the vibration of the cathedrals and churches in Europe. You've been to Europe, right? They're all like faded and dark and gray, and always got scaffolding around them, and someone's always picking at them and restoring them. Well, in our humanitarian projects, we're going to donate the restoration of cathedrals and these kinds of places to the highest vibrations. The message that came in, sweet dear ones, from all of you around the world, from the collective, let's say, thoughts and feelings, is that you wanted something shiny for Europe. You wanted something shiny for Europe, and you told me to go and do it. No, you did. This is from the collective consciousness of you all. You said something shiny for Europe, and I know what that is. I'm going to go and cover all the cathedrals with something shiny and powerful that is of the highest dimensions outside of light. Hi there, Nezzy. Welcome to you from Cape Town. Floating flowers, Crystal City's dream come true. Yes, floating flowers. This is what I'm talking about. You can paint it with salt and borax all day long. It will soon wash off. But Kahara will stay, and it will stay infinite, eternally. This is taking the wonderful buildings and structures, and we have beautiful structures here today that have lasted, that merely need to be just upgraded and install the Kahara. Agne, yes, something shiny for Europe. That was the answer that I was given from the collective consciousness. Yes, tell me, it's not just about the Healing Lagoon, as well it is, but what's wonderful about the Kahara, okay, is the sound of the word. Anyway, the sound it makes, just the sound it makes. Okay, so Kahara. So if you have the Kahara and you have an idea, like New York City, go and do it. We have done it too. We've done work inside of Columbus University Hospital in Manhattan, where the Hunas went in and spread the Kahara through the plumbing system. And we did powerful ceremonies in there, as well as using the vessel of Mother. So go ahead and paint and clear up New York City with the. You might have to offer it, donate it if it's serious enough for you to do. It enhances your grid work. Absolutely, it enhances your grid work. Why do you think we use it at the stargates and at the sacred places? Okay, while we do our drop ceremonies here, for instance, this is one we did in Paris recently. We did a cracking ceremony in Paris, and we did a drop around the. What was it? The obelisk at the.
It was an Egyptian obelisk.
The obelisk that's at the center of Paris, because Paris is an Egyptian civilization. So the obelisk at the center of Paris, at the Place de Concordia, we did a ceremony surrounding it, and we did a cracking ceremony. And then once we cracked the placement, we dropped the Kahara. And what we call a drop ceremony sometimes. Yeah, Tawa, no sleeping at all. You know it. The Huna don't sleep. Yes, Place de la Concorde. Yes. And I can sleep in the Kahara all day long. Doesn't bother me. It's like it's lit. I can tell you a story one day of how I'm involved with that, with the sharing of the Kahara, and where it was brought, how it was brought, and how we were reminded of the place to gather it. Okay. So, there you go. We've got it here on the Wataka. Right. If you look close enough on the Wataka, there are the Lemurian black star crystals, and on that banner on the ground there on the floor, there's also the stone from Stonehenge, which was gifted to me. That stone right there is directly from Stonehenge. You put your hand on that stone, and it's going to tell you what for. Yes, that stone right there with the little crystal sitting on top of it is from Stonehenge. Was gifted to me by the Druid masters. And they were told by the collective consciousness that has to be gifted to me. It was. And so I was able to get, and they did the ceremony for it. And so the Kahara here on the obelisks and the tetrahedron, the primary star, what we call the primary star. And then you can paint it, you can spray it. You can do your artwork. If you did your artwork with this sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloveds, you do your artwork with the Kahara in all kinds of colors. Paint your house if you wish. Paint your bedroom. Sleep with the Kahara surrounding you. It is beautiful. It is the crystal of the dream time. Only crystal dreams, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. Hang on, I'm going to turn my. Yes, Huna, he Kahima produced that for us, and I purchased his services. Okay, so you have Shining Star.Earth, you have Light Shaman.Earth to gather the Kahara. You have protocols and ceremonies and the like of the Lemurian and Pleiadian protocols that we can share with you through my website in the Dragon Masters when you're going to get really serious about doing stuff. And get that all to you. Any questions? Any other questions, sweet dear? And have a question, shoot a question. Come and visit me here right now, live and interactive. We're live and interactive. Oh my gosh, it's 3:00 already?
Yeah.
Where the heck did
Yeah,
time
we've been on for an hour, 16 minutes.
Wow, this is going.
Is it time for another set of promos?
Yes, let's take a little break for our Huna's sponsorships. and the businesses, and we'll be right back. Okay. Get a question, sweet dear ones.
Hi, I'm your light shaman. Are you experiencing unpleasant energies in your home and surroundings and waking up in the middle of the night? My work involves clearing individuals, homes, and communities. Contact me at www.lightshaman.earth and I would be happy to help.
For all of your high vibrational healthcare needs, visit Huna Kaparore at www.lightinaction.earth. Tetrahedrons and obelisks for your on-site ceremonies, handmade and coated with Kahara crystal dust by Huna Hikahima. Shipping is available worldwide. Go to www.shiningstar.earth.
And thank you for that moment, sweet, sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloveds. I believe Ehud has a question about Israel. Could you come and visit us on screen and invite that question for a reply, Ehud? Just take this link, come on in. I'd like to see what they look like when they have a name, Ehud, and what a face looks like behind Ehud, if you can indulge us. And we can enjoy. Yes. Happy to answer that if you come on and ask me the thing. Yes, you can drink it. You can drink Kahara. You put a small amount in your beverage or on your food. You can eat it. Okay? We do that too. It's amazing. Someone's talking about a flying dragon. Shauna, which flying dragon are you talking about?
The intro. She really likes the intro, the Tanimaro. Yeah.
That's Tanimaro, yeah. The flying, the long white dragon and flying around in the intro. I was so honored, and I was gifted that intro by a wonderful friend, a producer who just thought that I should have a good intro to my show, and so he donated that. And isn't it great? I love it. So yes, if you have the question, come on in. Now, what else did I wanted to share about Tamahake?
I don't know, but I was thinking it was actually Richard that had reminded me of a conversation that I had last night, and this is connecting to the framework in the birth charts. When someone chooses to leave,
yes,
whatever that circumstance is, we can draw a chart for that. And I was sitting with it trying to figure out what is it saying to us, because we can look at the birth chart coming in and we see there is a specific framework that they're looking for. So if you have goals coming into this life, you know what you need to achieve them. You have a specific team setup that you need, and you're going to choose the specific time, family, and location on the planet to get that. And that comes through as the arrangement of the motus specifically for you. And when I was talking at dinner last night with Kahiwaha about this and about our beloved Huna that has left the planet, that there is at least support from the motu and the kawa for the family as that loved one is leaving us. But I'm also seeing now that Richard has said something, that it's part of the Golden Gates, because you go through the golden gates to come in here, right?
Yes. Yes, you absolutely do.
Mm-hmm.
And so, along with that geometry, that framework, there's a burn off coming in, there's a burn off going in. But only to what needs to be burnt off, if that needs to burn off. Okay, now, let me just say something here that's going to be a little bit controversial. Who, me? There's a new system. The Golden Gates of the entry through the Golden Gates is an old system. Okay, it still exists because we're not quite ready with the new one yet. The new one we have been working on involves the 48 stargates. 48 stargates we deal with. And it's just a new system that enters into the crystal light of days. Now, I'm not able to talk to you fully on that right now. Not that I can't, I'm not going to reveal some things until a certain moment. But there are pieces that we have begun to work to, that we've been able to bring forth, anchor with the codes and the geometries. I'm going to be speaking next Sunday with Huna. What is George's Huna?
Warema.
Huna Warema.
Mm-hmm.
First love and the first light of the royal family, Warema. And he is an expert with the draconian birth chart, with the draconian astrologies and zodiacs. I'm going to be talking with him next week. And I've what we've discovered through Huna Tamahake's great work concerning sharing with you. Now wait for it. This is big.
Do we need a drum roll?
We may need something. Keep moving my mind. Your crystal geometry, sweet dear ones. We, through the systems of Lemuria and Pleiading and the charting of our birth chart system that has revealed to us the mapping of your crystal geometry aligned with your birth chart, not your zodiac, not your draconian, your Lemurian birth chart. Okay. And it's aligned to the constellations terrestrial, which are underground, and the constellations celestial, which are above. Okay. It's aligned to that. It's aligned to your birth signs and other relationships concerning multiple birth signs that intersect within your field. Okay, and this is a geometry that is mapped, that reveals the shape and facets of a geometry that is a geometry of your crystal being. I'm serious. This is amazing. I mean, we're holding back on this right now to share, but it will be shared through quantumnavigator.earth, and get in line, because this one is like, this is a cosmic comet blasting through space. That is your crystal geometry. Okay, your crystal geometry. Everyone is sovereign. It also shows how, very interestingly, that there's a crystal convergence that's aligned to your geometry as well, otherwise spoken of sometimes as soulmates and or twin flames, if you want to go that far and that deep. But I just simply say convergence of light through the crystal, convergence of the crystals, and how two crystals join and merge together in full alignment. And expansion too, to reveal the expansion energy of the merging of two crystals. But at the very least, is we're able to share with you your geometry, the geometry of your crystal. that can be created and put into your hand for you to do whatever you do. Right. Just think about that for a moment. We have that right now. We have discovered that.
Hot
So
off
great.
the press.
It hot off the press. Grateful to Huna Flash. You know, the let's just say the order came in, and then the order was
Fulfilled.
filled. The order came in, and then the order was fulfilled. It's amazing. It will blow you away to just sit there and look at yourself in this way. It is the crystal geometry of your higher self and your light. It really is. You tell me when you get to look at it one day and you get to experience it. We're going to be talking more about that next week. I'm giving you a little tease right now. Welcome, Huna, Kim.
That's Tarakuya. And as usual, she is first in line with this. She was the first one, the first person that emailed me when I stood up the mailbox for the website. She was the first one to email me. She was one of the first ones to book. She was the second or third one that actually read with me. She's right there. And I was just telling this story to Kahiwaha last night.
Good work, Tarakuya. Great job. Thank you. There's someone here, Mickey Cornelis. Welcome. I've not seen this name. And Ehud, you have a question about Israel, please. Come on and ask the question. What's your question? Okay. Anything else we want to share there, sweet dear ones? Okay, so next week is with Huna Warema. This is George Lewis from the UK. He is doing shows with Dr. Christian Northrop. Huna Takurehu. She is Huna Takurehu. Dr. Christian Northrop, if you're familiar with her. She is also a Huna, sealed directly by me in person. She became Huna Takurehu.
It's
Takurehu.
Takureru.
She was sealed in person in front of a whole lot of people, which is usually a private thing. But she got sealed, and she said yes to having this in person in front of so many people. That's usually, and it's a very powerful ceremony, sweet dear ones, because it is quite revealing. And she is a revealing person, so we love that about her. All right. Welcome, Edison Te Whare Toi. Okay, ngā mihi tēnā koe e hoa ma. Thank you for that honoring. Te whare toi. No he koe te whare toi. No he koe. Me tō whare puni me waka me tō iwi, ne? If you could share. Huna, yes, Huna's here. Thomas is here. Yes, Huna, you're welcome. You're welcome for the remembrance of Lemuria. Hitimata, do you have a question you'd like to pop on? You'd like to pop on? Come and ask a question. I'm waiting for someone to come and ask a question.
Yeah, we've only had one person join us
Everybody's
today.
shy today. Everyone is shy. What's going on? What's up with the shyness? Am I being too gangster, too forward, a little too strong, duplicitous in my Maximus behavior? Yes, I'm excited because today I get to cook dinner tonight. See, I like that.
Oh.
Well, Orima.
There we go.
He's returned. We get him on here. There he is. Added to this. Okay, well, Orima.
Hello.
Hello there. Bonjour.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Comment ça va?
I'm good. I hope everyone is okay. Though some difficult moments are here.
I'm a little boisterous today. I'm a bit duplicitous in my Maximus.
Yeah, noticed.
I'm having a good time. Great. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
I got your email. I was sitting with it. I wanted to reply this week, because I want to write about it, but I'm happy that you're visiting.
There is no rush, don't worry.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I felt compelled to come because I'm quite touched by the subject, the theme of today. And funny enough, it's like a continuation of the last show of last Sunday about grieving and mourning. And so it kind of clicked in me, and I couldn't help myself but come to talk with you.
Please do. Welcome anytime.
So my question is, I wonder if you would have for us some experience or wisdom to share with us about this moment of losing someone and being in grief and sorrow, the connection with that, and the fact of being, let's say, hurt and vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The vulnerability, sweet dear ones. Good questions. The vulnerability, Huna is the vulnerability is the champion of all things beautiful, brother. Vulnerability, sweet dear ones, is the champion of all things beautiful. It is the pathway to all things beautiful. What do I mean? You're being challenged. You get challenges, right? It is a challenge. I say this word, and you've heard me say it a couple of times today already, but the sound that I share is called muki muki. Okay, the muki muki. Those that are Maori from New Zealand here, they know what this means. Muki muki. Like there is a yearning, a desire. There is this, it's like missing somebody, and you want them to be here, not leave, and you want to hold on to them, or you want to run down the street, chase after them when they get in the taxi and they go to the airport, and you want to run after them and chase them. This is the muki muki. There's vulnerability in the muki muki. As you begin to understand the muki muki, see it this way too, well as the muki muki can also empower you. Is a way to look at the muki muki. I know it's a beautiful sound. I love the muki muki. If I could have, and I may just try to, maybe we'll make one, we'll design it and have it made. You remember the Star Trek movie way back in the day with the truffle, the little fluffy, round, fluffy being. It runs around. Is it a truffle? Or maybe that's not the name. I forget the name. But you think of the muki muki as a fluffy, soft, fluffy toy. And you hold on to the fluffy toy, right? And it is softening. There's this softening when you feel it, like all soft toys. You get this softening, right? Yeah, there you go, Tink. Thanks, Tribbles. Okay, so the muki muki is being soft and kind and generous. And it's this feeling that you can bring that feeling into even through the period of grieving, that you can bring softness and kindness and generosity, compassion in, and you feel this muki muki, and you can hold the softness of it. But also the muki muki has teeth, and it can also come out and bring its teeth out, right? Well, and can share that the thresholds that you are passing across, the thresholds of these emotions that you're going from, becoming very like the grieving and the pain is just like teeth biting into you, and you're like gripping, or this wounding, that has teeth to it, and you cannot, and you want to fight all the way. You refuse. You're refusing to accept that this person is gone. You refuse to let go. And the muki biting onto you, grabbing onto you, and will not, And so get a soft toy. Get a soft toy. Find a creature. Let me say, you find your motu, whatever your birth sign, Lemurian birth sign is, get one fluffy soft toy of that motu and bring it with you and let it be with you and represent the mukis and the difference of feelings it goes through and the vulnerability that you hold with yourself, and you hold yourself. Hold yourself as you're holding the muki. Look at the muki. Maybe you got eyes and a nose and a mouth for your muki. Look at the muki. Yes, the muki can be the falcon, the fatura. The muki is the fatura, the falcon. Be with this. And as you are being with this softness and this compassion, allow it to drain and allow it to help you through easing the feelings of these anxieties and grievances, sorrow, to allow that, and the vulnerability to allow that to bleed off in this way. If that ain't enough and you don't like soft toys, who doesn't like a soft toy? Okay, if that's not enough, okay, crawl up into the darkness in the corner. Be in the darkness and hold yourself in the dark until the light comes. Have the tears. Be with the tears. Let the tears come. That vulnerability. Let the tears come. Be in a dark corner. Turn all the lights off. Close the curtains. Cry and cry and cry. The tears of a dragon. And then when the light comes and the dawning comes and the curtains are opened, you are a new person. You have learned this lesson. I might be over dramatic about this because I'm duplicitous in this Maximus, this affair. And if there is a one there that will hold you and in the darkness until the light comes, let that be so. But first understand how to hold yourself. Take that journey to hold yourself. And if it requires you going and creating a motu muki that has a soft toy, might be your motu, take that soft toy with you, go run into the corner and hold yourself. Too much? Is it too much? Am I asking too much of you? And the other way you can do that is go and drink yourself into the bottom of a bottle.
Pirate way.
The pirate way. And then toss a couple over your shoulder. Pour one out for your friends. That doesn't really go that far, let me tell you. But anyway, when you have the blues, I believe I've found my beach. Okay. When I wake up in the morning, I believe I've found my beach. If I can't get a pineapple, I can't get a coconut, can't find no guavas, I will wake up in the morning. I believe I've found myself. That's a new song I'm working on. And absolutely, Book of Birth chart reading. The Huna Kahasa, he is right here in the wings waiting. She from flc.earth can give you a birth chart, not a birth chart reading, but a Lemurian oracle reading. Huna Tamak is up here in the Quantum Navigator. .earth can give you a birth chart reading. Maybe that is also helpful for you. Go on a journey, go on a mission. Come with me to a Stargate. I'll hold you there. Don't worry. I'll feed you. Don't worry. We'll travel. You can do these things. Be of missions. Be in the mission. Be of the mission. Be duplicitous with me in the Maximus, with yourself in the maximum. Go to the top of it and hit it. Myself, I quite enjoy the Muki Muki as a soft toy and just sitting at the kitchen table and eating. That do it for me. Enjoying the celebration. Now we do have the process, as I was sharing, the Tangi 3 days celebrating the life of somebody. It's a celebration. You can allow it to be a celebration, but if you can't get to the celebration and you're in the tears all day long, then so be it. Be in the tears. But if you're going to be in the tears, cry your eyeballs out until it all runs out and you got no more tears left. All right?
Especially for men.
Huh?
Especially regarding men.
Empty it out. Empty it out. Empty the vessel. Right?
It's not a bad thing.
I hope that's helpful.
Yeah, because sometimes it is associated with being weak.
Yeah. You have choices. Soft and vulnerable and compassionate and then generous, kind throughout the tears. You can be intense and strong in the darkness. Okay? Try not to go running out the door and hit somebody. You can drink to the bottom of the bottle. You can come on a mission with, if you're able to get past your tears and come on a mission. Be held by others, in other words. Right? Or you can share these codes of ho, ni, ta, ni, ha, ni, ra, ni marana. Be with these codes and these sounds. Included in all of the feelings of what you're going through. If they help, then that's all I can share with you. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. You have the solutions. It's really be good to yourself. Lighten up. Loosen the grip on yourself. Treat yourself well. Okay? Even through those times. Yes, te whare toi pumanoa. Be good to yourself. Loosen up on yourself. I hope that helps you. We have one more person here that's got a question for us. I'm grateful that she is here. Waroma, thank you. Waorima, sorry. We'll see you again soon, yeah?
Yeah. So long.
Wawa. Malang.
Kahasahi! Wow.
Kahasahi.
Well, I'm not really having a question, but of course in this moment and with these questions.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
She got pulled to the quantum.
Oh.
She's on a mission.
She's on. Okay. What happened?
She'll
happened?
come back. The connection got lost. I don't know if her finger hit a button and she didn't realize it. But I'm sure she will try to make her way back. There she is. Did you hit a button?
No.
No.
That was just my phone. I don't know what was heard, but
Start
yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I don't really have a question, but more a sharing on this topic, of course. as it is very present with me at this time. And what you've just said also, you know, this matter of being good to yourself, not being hard on yourself. It's very interesting, because this was one of the lessons that I learned recently about myself, because before my family started into this process of saying goodbye to my father. And what I can say is the multidimensionality gives me a great comfort, because with everything that took place already over the years, so many lessons were learned in this whole process. Some may cling to the suffering and to the hardship, but on the other side, there's so much treasure and so much lessons and so many blessings that came with everything. And if we are able to allow us to see also that in all of this, that's truly the spectrum of this muki that is also there. And if we come more to this moment where we truly trust in us, that we are able to hold both ends at the same time, it in a way it brings back a great sense of inner guidance. That's what I felt like, and it brings a sense of peace and calmness in even stormy weather, let's say that. And then also today, again, the teaching of the Matako, or the sharing of the Matako, is just always such a huge comfort to truly allow yourself to know that it is never a parting for eternity. It's always a returning. Even when we say goodbye and when we part, it is always a returning. And that's truly beautiful. And seeing the treasure of each now moment, which is infinite, that's truly something that can be experienced, especially in those moments. And while we were going through washing the body and everything, we were speaking about birthing process. That's no coincidence, because of course they are sacredly intertwined. And I've shared to you about this, but also the remembrance and the lessons that I've learned in this to truly experience how things could be done in a different way, and how things should be done in a different way on the planet of Matea. I was truly grateful. To everything that took place. Yeah. And I'm also, thank you. I'm also truly touched by the the feeling that just was there today in the show, truly. And it's interesting that we are having these conversations in these times. It's no coincidence, of course, because it can bring comfort to a lot of people. To speak about these things, grieving and the passing of people, is important.
Yes, Malone.
Mm.
Thank you for being here in this incredible moment that you.
Yeah, I'm all washed up and oily.
And thank you for sharing the reminder of the Matako.
Yeah, that was one that came in today.
So, though I walk in an opposite direction from you, know that I always walk towards you. There is no hello and there is no goodbye. There is Matako.
Yeah, the interesting thing here in northern Germany, we have this saying that we always say when we part ways, and it's called Tschüss. That's truly just a northern German thing. And that would always be the one that my father says. And one of the last days when my niece was also there, she was totally excited because she said, "Oh, Grandpa, he said Tschüss to me." And she was so excited about this farewell that came from him. And I remember that on the last night after I left the house, I had this song stuck in my mind, which is "In Hamburg sagt man Tschüss, das heißt auf Wiedersehen." It says, you know, in Hamburg, that's the city where I'm born, you say Tschüss, which means I will see you again. And it was just funny because I was on my way home and I had this weird, you know, song in my head, but it's like when you speak about the celebration, it is just this interesting energy of, okay, you celebrate but still you're kind of sad, and you have a lot going on at the same time, which is totally all right, which is totally normal. And it'll come out in one moment, it'll come out in that way, and in another moment it'll come out in that way. That is what the muki muki is. So allowing us to have that and not always be like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on inside of me emotionally, feelings wise, thought wise. There's no shame in being in the frequency of the awa, where you don't know what is going on with you for a moment. It is truly fine. And allowing us to not be hard on us, especially in those moments.
Yes.
That's the new way, I feel. Yeah, so very, very grateful for this beautiful sharing, and I'm out of here.
You just got here. This planet of new light, the gathering on Matea. All of these sounds were on their way here. And when I began to start sharing all these sounds and the remembering through Lemurian, it was well ahead of its schedule because it was like, people, what the heck's he talking about? But even my own people and my Maori people, because he's not Maori. Well, I'm saying things that they don't remember as well. So, but on this journey to share all these sounds, and they're coming through now, they're timely now, and that at the moment now that the planet of new light is here, it is perfectly timed for these sounds to be here today, and to bring and to be duplicitous, complicit, duplicitous, maximus, and to maximize the delivery of these sounds now. Matako, ho ni, ha ni, ho ni tani, ha ni ra ni marana.
Yeah.
Ma kawatahi tawakahama. Un ul o e to no enu e ma il ai. Ite ingoa. Okay, all these sounds that are being delivered from the memory and through the duplicitous behavior of myself and the Hunas in our community to share that's from Lemuria and the rememberings to you all, to everyone, and they may remember that the Golden Gates and our ritual of the Healing Lagoon is also about the enter and return, and a process that we can be with here in the present. We hold each other in their moment. This is the time. This is the time now. Well, this is the bus stop we're at now. We're at this bus stop along the moment of bus stops on the timetable or time schedule, on our schedule. We're at this. We're at the station right now where we can. Okay, it's time for this. It is the moment for these things. The great knowledge of the Kahara, the great knowledge of the Wataka, the great knowledge of the Wataka. the expansion and the expansion through knowledge, wisdom. The elders are still important, will always be important. That's the constant. I'm duplicitous in the maximus of the eldership and the ancestorship. Yes, and it is the greatest ride ever, Richard. It's the greatest ride ever. And to know that we are all on this ride together, those who are those who are Nimarana and those in Niana, we're all on this ride together. We can say that quite easily. We know this. But these sounds that have come in to strike a chord in your memory, that you don't forget. And we guarantee this assurance, we guarantee this behavior that we don't forget. And we go to the places where we can bring shiny vibrations to light them up. Just light it up. Like the song says, peace in the valley. Light up this life for everyone to see. Love can change the world. Take my hand and show me the way. Lead me. Or follow. I'm going to be coming. Thank you so much, sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloveds. Thank you, Malang. Good to see you. Big hugs and kisses to you and your mother and your sister and Leanie and little man. Your sister and your brother-in-law. I look forward being there in my next visit to the land of Berg and Ham. The hill of Ham.
Actually, you know, this puppet, this I don't know, this weird man who's like at the head of our government at the moment. He used to be the Bürgermeister of Hamburg, so he's. I just had to think about that. It's really funny. We Germans lovingly call him Olaf Biden.
Oh no, Olaf Biden.
Well, he's being quite, I don't know. Yeah, but it's just funny. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you, sweet dear ones. That's enough. Enough for the day. I think I, of course, would like to rush you through a whole bunch of subjects, and I wish I could do that. And maybe one day we'll have a marathon day of stuff. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm grateful for today and the time you spent with me here. So
Huna Flash TV conference with 5 calls a day.
What song are you talking about, Mahariwata?
Peace in the Valley.
Oh, Peace in the Valley. Do we have it on call?
Yeah,
on the way out?
I have it right here.
We have it on the way out. We'll play you out on the song Peace in the Valley, one that I had written years ago, and Huna Kahasa and I have performed over these recent couple of years at the Burning Mask events and things. I'm so happy to share that with you on our way out. Next Sunday, Huna Warema.
That's going to be exciting.
He's coming in. We're going to be discussing the birth charts, the Lemurian birth charts.
And just look where everything with the Lemurian birth charts is now. Like if we look back on the first call, and when was it? I think in February. It's like, I don't know. It's just like a
that
rocket.
went by fast.
Yeah, so beautiful.
That's
going to be very interesting, exciting call. Looking forward to it.
But keep spreading the duplicitous message of we'll be duplicitous and sharing the message of the Lemurian birth charts. I still want you to toss out those zodiacs, toss away and throw away the draconian. You know the lesson. You don't need to go back over that lesson again. As you know this, let's move on. Okay, let's just move on. And we have some tools and systems to share that belong to you your sovereign self in your light.
Where did this new saying come from? The
The
duplicitous.
duplicitous, it came up out of his
duplicitous-
sleep. He was
Yeah.
About an
napping
hour
and woke up. That's what the first thing he said
What?
was the word
About 2 hours
duplicitous.
ago. About 2 hours
I was
ago.
like, this is a new one. I haven't heard that one before. It's gonna stick a long time. I know that already.
I'll run it out till it's like it done. It'll become a blank piece of paper.
And then it's almost like it's never existed. That's how it goes with your sayings. It's just funny.
Just come and go. I'll let it go. Duplicitous in this behavior to the maximum. And I am grateful for it. I don't mind it at all. I hope you do. Keep on coming back. I have this little show called Huna Flash TV. I don't know what it's all about. I just enjoy, and I'm grateful for you showing up and talking with me. Even you, Richard. Just kidding, brother. I love doing that, though. Oh, Johan Dupree. You got a question? Johan, you know you have to come onto the screen. If you want to get this last question, you have to come on the screen. There's the link. Come on and show yourself, because we have not seen you. We have not seen you. Richard, yeah. Put that at me. Okay, why don't you just throw that at me? Yeah. Okay, Johan. If you want to ask a question, you have to come on and show us your face. I want to know what they look like in Cape Town, in Africa. Okay, kind of. I kind of do. All right. Do you think he's going to do it?
Maybe.
Anybody want to bet some money that he's not going to ask me the question in person? Oh, okay. So I see that Bella Superstar has booked a session with the Quantum Navigator.
Yora.
Yes, to Mickey, Bella. To Mickey. Looking forward to your expansions. Okay. All right. Johan's not going to come and ask the question. So, all right. Save it for next Sunday, Johan. And you got to show up. Like, really. My show is not about not being here and not being interactive. My show is about being live and interactive. But I'm grateful anyway. Oh, there you go. Where's the link?
Yeah, I just posted it. I'll post it again here.
Just look below your question right now. Where's the link?
Yeah, it's that StreamYard link.
Mute your YouTube volume as you're coming in. We'll get this last question, sweet dear ones. Stay with us, Huna Flash. This could be a emerging moment of duplicity. Okay.
He's going to find every possible way to use it.
Yes, I know. It's always like that.
Going in the soup. Okay, it's in the soup right now. So
The duplicitous Maximus.
Duplicitous Maximus. I don't know. It was 2 hours ago. I woke up. I had a little nap, and it came out of my mouth. Flash makes my celebration thumb. What? What is it? Faster? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I guess you'll have to explain, Thomas. I don't know what the thumb thing is about, but I hope it's still on your hand. Okay, Johan, have you got the link? It will be a pleasure to meet you, and at least through the internet of ways. Okay. So yeah, so I've been just had an incredible day. Was at the beach today swimming. Came back, had a little nap. Woke up, and this word just bouncing out with love and joy. By the way, it was bouncing. Duplicitous Maximus. Is he coming in or not? Johan, are you there?
I'm going to put this on the screen.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps I am. Some old Circus Maximus.
Yeah, I just had the same thought when you were speaking these things. I was thinking about the gladiator fights and stuff like that. Yeah, it's
Like
interesting.
all of the entertainment while the establishment falls apart.
Yes, they are duplicitous in their maximus, which could be gluteus in their behavior. The asses that they are being.
That's why they call it astrology.
Gluteus maximus. Duplicitous. Running around with nothing on, screaming and jumping up and down and misbehaving.
Oh, I think I know what Thomas is talking about. So when you're in the YouTube app, you can actually hit the heart button.
Oh,
and it doesn't show up in here in our software, so that's why you were confused.
See, now look at that, Richard. I was being channeled by your dog, and it wanted me to say its name all day long. There you go. I'm busted. Duplicitous maximus. Okay, I don't see Johan in any coming from anywhere, even out of Africa anywhere. So let's just call it. I'm ready to go. I want to cook some dinner, then lay down and be lazy and watch some movies. How's that sound? Sound good? Sounds good. Okay. I hope you can enjoy your evening, day, or morning, whatever it is for you at this moment. I want to thank all of you for being here with me today. And for all of you for being duplicitous. You were all duplicitous and complicit. And what is the word? Compass? I forgot. Duplicitous is enough. And for Malang to be here, Kahara, sending love over to the Burgermeister and the Ham of Berg. And all of you, so much wawa to you. We're going to leave you with a song that I wrote. There's a little song I wrote. Hope you sing it note for note. Don't worry. It's easy. Just listen. Deep listen. Okay, so we'll leave you with some peace in the valley and so much love, so much wawa, everybody. Here's a little gift for you. Ciao. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, cacao.
Valley, high in the mountain, deep in the ocean. Love, it's in the water. Joy, it's in the sand. In the palm of your hand, light this light for all to see. Oh, good love can change this world. And I have come to follow you. So take my hand and lead the way. This world, 'cause I have come to follow you. So take my hand, lead the way. So light this light for all to see. That love can change this world. And I have come to follow you. So take my hand, lead the way. Wow, beautiful. Wow. I ought to say, you bring the music to life. You bring the life, the value to it.
But you too.